Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to whatever's on your screen right now. I think it's World of Horror, but I don't know that for sure. I think my dog is sleeping. No, she just woke up. But she is lying on my lap. And finally, I figured out a way to sit to where she can actually just lie down. And it's really nice, because now she's not, like, standing on my headphone cord, or crushing my arm or anything like that. So that's nice. I mean, she is kind of like crushing my left leg, but that's okay. I didn't need that anyways. Anyways, what are we doing? It's Look Who It Is. It is Look Who It Is. Wow. Hey, this is a curse. This should count. Oh. But anyways. What was I saying? What was I talking about? I don't know. I mean, the video just started, so, like, nothing. We've been going for, like, a minute. What was I talking about? I wasn't talking about anything. I was just saying hello. I just sat down. I haven't even started the conversation yet. But, anyways, what are we doing? I'm not entirely sure. Because we're playing Ayaka with the 7th curse, which is actually pretty, like, decent. I'm not gonna say that's a bad one, but we got our seconds here, we got dexterity. And maybe strength. It's actually kinda weird here, because it's like, you know, light source, Takashi, and then your seconds, and then maybe strength, but we've got dexterity. If we have Ayaka's perks, it'll probably sort itself out. But if we don't have Ayaka's perks, we're lucky that it's only one guaranteed stat check versus everything else. I kind of want to go with a weapon that's not the HDF, but like I feel like why would we ever go with something else? I feel like it's just the it's just the objectively correct choice to make at this point. Unless, of course, we don't have Eldritch Possession and Blood Mania, because if we don't have those things, then whoops, but you know. Probably fine. Why did I don't... well, you know, I was just giving the game a chance, obviously. You know, I'm just giving the game a chance. Gave me Ayaka, so I thought I'd do something nice for the game, which is throw. Just throw, you know? Now I'm gonna click slowly here, because, hey, we might want to get luck for some reason. Probably just take the guaranteed damage, maybe. Probably. Yeah, I'm feeling like we just take the guaranteed damage, but I'm also extending the sentence as long as possible so that maybe we could potentially see Moriko, and now that we've seen Moriko, I can just say yay, 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 and then, like, start the run. You know what I mean? We can just get into it. We can just jump into it. Festival, Flood, Bulletin, Hell, Botany. It's pretty wacky. You know, I'll be honest with you. I was thinking about this earlier, and by earlier I mean right before I hit start recording. I have not noticed that we've been sitting on, like, a patch that we were only supposed to be sitting on for, like, a couple of weeks, and we've been sitting on that for, like, a month and a half, right? Like, I literally haven't even noticed that, or, like, however long it's been. I literally have not even thought about it until today, and I don't really care. Now, that's not to say... Well, here's the thing. Should we... Oh my god, I just realized this is, like, the roads closed hellhole. But, like, Jesus Christ. But anyways, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say that I don't really care, because... I don't know, I have other games to play, and I, like, 99% of my, gaming time is being taken up by Termina and FF14. So it's like... I don't know, 1% of my gaming time is going to this game as, like, one run every day. And it's like, wow, damn, it's crazy. And it's like, yeah, it would be cool if it had new stuff, because then I'd probably play it more often, right? But from the perspective of, like, this is a B slot, right? Should I take this? Yeah, sure, why not? It's not a camera. It is a camera. It's not a compass, but it'll do. But, like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't really... Like, I play this game once a day out of, like, habit. And the run is fun, don't get me wrong. But it's like, it's like a one-a-day banger, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta wake up, you gotta take your vitamins. You gotta take your vitamins once a day. But, if the game got an update, I would probably play it more often. and I would probably feel more, like, I would probably want to, like, pre-record more episodes or whatever. Like, I would have more of a, you know, incentive to do that. Like, I'd have more of an incentive to play the game as often as possible or whatever. But, I should probably just, like, peek in the, I like the knowledge more. I should probably, like, peek in the history club just to see, but I don't know, I'm patient. We can wait to see what perks we're gonna get. But, like, how do I put it? Refute them? That's fine. Because I'm just playing this game, like, once a day, and I'm, like, focusing on an esoteric RPG where, because I never investigated the couch in the train, the first time I found the combat tutorial book was after I had already killed, like, 10 enemies. And the only thing it taught me is that go for the legs if you want to go for the head, because going for the head, it will, like, you'll miss, like, most of the time. And so if you want to be able to deal... But the head is the area that takes the most damage, so you have to, like, knock them down first. But, like, how do I put it? I'm actually amazed that we managed to do it like that. We managed to do it big. Like, I completely forgot about how this guy works, and I just ended up doing it properly anyways, because I wasn't paying attention. But, yeah, it's like... I'm playing, like, an esoteric RPG, where you just try to get as far as you can before dying, and then seeing what happens, and so that you can try to something different on your next character or your next playthrough as that character. And then it's like, oh, okay, you do that. And, like, again, it's so fucking esoteric. Like, you have to remember, like, how you save is by going to sleep, but that progresses time. So sometimes that's not the optimal thing to do, because if you progress time, then different events will happen, and you might not be able to go... Like, if you go back to the location that you were progressing through, you might have a completely different thing happening in that area, so what you were trying to do might be, like, horribly, like, off or wrong, right? And so you can only save, like, once a day, because that gets you to, like, the evening phase, and then night, I think different things happen, and then after night, it's day. So you basically have, like, 1 or 2 times to save on that day, and if you want to save at any other time, you have to go to a specific kind of sigil on the ground, and then use a chalk, which is super valuable, to create, like, an offering to a god or whatever, and then you can save once. And then that sigil site is completely unusable for the rest of the game. So it's like, on one hand you got this, like, fucking esoteric RPG, and then on the other hand you have this fucking live service looking ass that has, like, progression that takes, like, 8 million years, so you gotta chip away at it. And whenever I say, like, there's a Final Fantasy thing that takes, like, 8 million years to chip away at, you gotta understand I'm doing optional side content that is designed to be a grind, so you have content to do in between patches, because if you don't have... Because here's the thing, like, the MSQ content and a majority of the regular content, that's sort of like the... This is the second enemy, by the way, it's the Dream Eater moment. Like, how do I put it? If you are... Holy shit, I'm a little scared here. I'm actually frightened. Spooky? Whoa. I think we gotta throw the empty bottle. Like, this guy just does way too much damage to be left alive. Yeah, 75-65. We ball? We do not ball. Ayaka is not balling. True and real. Can we get out of this mystery, like, ASAP? That was pretty bad. I don't know why I did that. But hey, it worked, so it is what it is. Yeah, just do that. Let's Doom. We'll take the Doom. We're a little bit worried about our health right now, so, you know. But, like, yeah, so for those of you who don't know, in Final Fantasy XIV, you've got the MSQ, which is like a 120-hour JRPG. Single-player JRPG, where occasionally you'll unlock a multiplayer instance. That I'm pretty sure the only multiplayer instances you're forced to do with other people is Stormblood, because that hasn't been updated yet. they introduced an NPC system in Shadowbringers, and they continued that on into Endwalker, and then they went back and retroactively added that NPC system to A Realm Reborn and Heavensward. So the only expansion that you have to play with other players is Stormblood. Everything else, you can do the entire MSQ alone. And then, you know, you've got roulettes, which the progression is designed for... There's, like... The roulettes are designed for 3 kinds of progression. New player progression, where it dumps Poetic Tomestones on you so that you can just get, like, the augmented armor. Like, what is it? Augmented Ironwork Schreier Scavian? It's like Scaeven or something. I always call it Skaven, but that's the wrong one. That's the wrong pronunciation. And then the Augmented Crypt Lurker. And then what would it be now? Augmented, well, eventually it will be Augmented Lunar Envoy, right? Or are we gonna get, like, another one? Oh, yeah, no, eventually it will be a different thing. It'll be a different one. For whatever's gonna come out in 6.4, right? And then that will be the new augmented stuff that players, like, 5 years from now will just buy with Poetics. Well, not even 5 years from now, just, like, the next expansion. So, like, a year and a half from now, something like that. In, like, a year. Because, like, there's not gonna be an expansion this year, right? It's gonna be next year? I actually have no idea. But whenever the next expansion is, that's when they're going to be buying the new augmented gear with Poetics. And then there's the, like, the daily for level 90 players, and then the weeklies for level 90 players. So you get a currently relevant currency that you can grind as much of it as you want, and you get a lot of it. And then there's the end game relevant currency, which is weekly capped, and you get a little bit of it. So it's designed for, like, week-based progression, right? Like, you have, starting on Tuesday, you have a list of things that you need to do to cap out your weekly tomes, and you can do that if you want to. You don't actually have to do it, because it's just for people who want to, like, raid or do, like, side content that's a little bit more difficult, like EXs and stuff, so... For the most part, you can just skip the weekly currency and stay with the daily currency. It's not that big of a deal. I'm also realizing that this is going to be hard, so yay. This is gonna be fun. Funny moment. Family Guy funny moment? Holy shit. But, what was I gonna say? I have no idea. But yeah, so it's like you've got those sort of, like, 3 forms of main progression, like, the... Here, new player have infinite Poetic Tomestones, so you can get the new augmented gear, so you never have to worry about gear when you're progressing through the MSQ. And then there's the, you know, daily progression for level 90 players, and then there's the weekly progression for level 90 players. And that's the basic stuff, right? And it's not really that bad of a grind at all. It's just sort of like, are you playing the game? And if the answer is yes, then you are earning currency that you can spend to upgrade your gear and continue playing the game. If the answer is no, if you have, like, the crappy gear that you have, like, if you have the bare minimum crappy gear for doing the last set of stuff, and then you go into the new patch and try to do the new stuff, then you are going to get eye level locked, because the game expects you to play it at least a little bit. But that can be circumvented by, like, you know, because it happens to Josephine whenever she plays, you know, whenever she plays the new patches, because what ends up happening is that she only logs on to stream the patches, and since those are 4 months apart and they have different gear requirements, and she doesn't play the game, she doesn't do dailies, that sort of thing, when she doesn't have a high enough eye level to go into, like, the new dungeon and the new trial and stuff like that. So she usually either has to buy gear if she has the guild for it, or she has to get me to craft stuff for her. But that's not really, like, you can circumvent that basically by having friends. But if you do not have friends, or your friends don't craft, then you either have to buy gear, wait to grind currencies, or grind the daily currencies just a little bit more. It's a weird system. It's kind of weird because, like, it works if you play the game. But if you don't play the game, then it's a little bit awkward. But during an expansion, you can just go from start to finish with no grinding whatsoever, which is really nice. But, what was I gonna say? I don't know. Oh yeah, the grinding that I do is just a bunch of stupid bullshit, and you can also circumvent it by spending like 2 million gil if you don't want to do the grind. So it's just like, you know, I have like 2.5 months to finish what I want to do, so I'm not really gonna worry about it too much. If that makes sense. Yeah, we'll go to the building history, why not? We'll do a little trolling. Always help the homies out. What's inside? Fish. I love that so much. What's inside? Fish. Just, I don't know why, but that gets me. Oh my god, we got -2% doom from that? Holy shit. We haven't gotten that one in a while. I don't think this has a penalty. So I'm not, no thank you, Stonehenge in Junji Ito Park. Not Stonehenge, Maui heads, oh my god. I was watching a video where they were talking about Stonehenge, okay? You piece. It's fresh in the brain. 450 hertz, damn, bro. Now, our Doom is looking a little scary. I will admit that. I'm looking at that, I'm like, that's a one yike from me moment. Hell yeah. We got that 7 knowledge. We're in a safe location. We might as well utilize it. Oh my god, that's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, if we could get an Ayaka perk anyways, that'd be pretty great. I'll take oh shit. 60 EXP or good combat. I don't know, that's rough. That's actually rough. I think we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna take good combat and we're gonna increase our combat anyways. Because knowledge is really our only stat that you can kind of say is even viable at this point. Like, we're really not having a good time stat-wise right now. I think we end with Bulletin, don't we? No, we do Bulletin 4th, so it's Fear Festival time. So here's the deal, okay? We're gonna do that because we have Cauterize in our back pocket, so we don't need to, like, onsen immediately. That's great. I will absolutely take Hermit. Hermit will pay for herself right here, watch. Aw, shit. Aw, shit. The Sanity enemy. Who we can't run away from. How's our block looking? Pretty horrible. Pretty atrocious. Pretty disgustingly bad. Now here's the thing. We can do this. And I will. Just don't miss. Oh, thank God. That was super greedy. I'll take it. I'll take that. Oh, yeah. I forgot about it because we took Hermit first try, and it's like, yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes you just want to... What would that be? It's not premeditated, because it wasn't my intention, and I forgore skull emoji. Is I forgore skull emoji a valid defense in court? Like, you lead somebody onto the road, they get hit by a truck? They get isekai'd? The Iwa isekai win? What kind of... like... Is it isekai or is it isekai? Because I feel like in the song Isekai Quartet they say isekai quartet, but I could be wrong. But anyways, what kind of... I cannot believe we just did that. That's so stupid. What kind of protagonist is Iwa? Is he the kind of guy who's like, oh my god, I just killed a dragon. This is really happening. Oh, I sure hope there's not another dragon right behind me. Oh, guys, why did you get quiet? There's a dragon right behind me, isn't there? Oh. Is Iwa that? Is that Iwa slander? I feel like that might be Iwa slander to some people. Is Iwa like the edgy isekai protagonist who's like, you know, really He's smiling all the time, you know? He's got, like, some good vibes, so he wouldn't be an edgy isekai protagonist. Forget that I ever went down that road, okay? That's Iwa slander. I mean, you know... I mean, just do it big. That was almost like I was gonna scream. If we missed 390% in a row, I was gonna scream. Get me out of here, by the way. I don't want to fight this. I don't want to fight this. Get me out of here. I want to hear a gunshot in the game, not in real life. Okay. I always like. There's always a weird delay there, and I'm like, oh god, I have to click 8 million times, don't I? And it's like, yes, you do. Yes, you do, you moron, idiot, dumbass. Alright. Knowledge moment. I mean, just keep increasing our knowledge. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Ah, okay, so these are just, like, debuffs. And I should have been removing these each and every time. But I guess that goes to show you how little these things actually matter, is that I just have not cared. Just roll a 2 every single time. Like, every single stat check that's not knowledge. Well, I mean, even if it is knowledge, just roll a 2. Alright, that's fine. Just roll a 2 every single time. I swear to God, just roll a 2. It's that easy. Just roll a 1. Just roll a 1. Even if it's your knowledge stat, which is your highest, just roll a 1. 15 EXP is really nice. I mean, I gotta say 15 EXP is really nice in the back pocket, but even though we are going to probably heal a lot in Flood, even though, I mean, that would just be stupid picking Cold Bath, like we'd be taking damage for no reason. Unless I just rolled a 1, you know, in which case... Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. Our dexterity's horrible, that's why I did that. Woe, curse be upon ye. Like, I guess it goes to show you how, like, fucking useless every single one of these things are. That it's like, I literally, like, we have 6 of them, and I'm like, okay, only one of them is, like, mildly annoying. Like, that, Is that true? I think that's true and real. Just don't miss. This is stupid, by the way. Don't do this. It worked for us, but there's like 8 million timelines where that got us killed, and we lost the game because of it. So, like, just don't do that. But what if... No. It's free to refuse. The old man in the village doesn't want you to know this, but you can just walk away. You can just say no to the esoteric magic ritual, even though Ayaka knows. Okay, so this one right here, I'm clicking that option, and then I'm clicking this option right here. You can't see it yet. I'm trying to pre-click it before it fully loads. And then we're doing that, and I'm getting through the mystery without reading a single letter. Self-therapy, reporter's bag, second sight. I mean... We gotta take this, right? The idol, or the goddess or whatever, is Eldritch. I would assume that we have to take this. And I'm just leveling up knowledge. I don't care. It's fine. What, are we gonna take like 8 million stamina damage in this mystery and then die because we're taking -6 at the lighthouse? Yes. That's legitimately something that could happen. Do I care? A little, but that's for Webweaver 5 to 6 minutes from now to complain about. Okay, what do we got here that I hate? I mean, there's no point in dealing with holes anymore. Like, we can't do anything about that. Maybe just... this one? Chance of losing stamina each time you lose reason? Yeah, fuck that. Normally, I don't even think I would, like... I'm having to tiptoe around this because of what the status effect is named, okay? I'm talking purely from a gameplay standpoint. But, like, normally in the video game, it does, like, literally nothing. Like, I don't even... notice it's there, like, 90% of the time. It's just that ineffective. Again, ignore the name. Ignore the name. The other version of that, Paranoia, that one is also completely useless. Like, it was cool when it... Like, honestly, I would make Paranoia keep the old effect, but make it a random stat. That would be so fucked up, but it would be so cool. Because it's Paranoia, right? Like, you just randomly lose a stat without realizing it. That's so funny. That's such a good idea. That's such a good bit. It's literally called Paranoia. How could you not do that? Like, I'm the only one in the universe who, when I saw that that's what Paranoia did, you lost 1 dexterity, I was like, that's the funniest thing. That's the funniest thing. Like, that's so great. And then everybody in the community was like, I cannot believe Paranoia does this. Change it. And then Panstash changed it, and I'm like, aw. Bug fixed. Because, like, you cannot tell me that wasn't fucking awesome. Like, it was so neat from, like, how it worked. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? We have 9... Oh, God. Oh, God. Human Lantern moment? The fuck? Do I have roads closed? No, I don't, but this is still dumb as hell. I don't know why I'm doing this. 11 damage. Oh my god, if we could do this at the same time. Where's the Curacosa mask when you need it? I would do this twice. Okay, brace for impact. Can we do this? No! You piece? 3 to all? I can't do this. I can't do this. Do I just lose the game? Yeah. Catch me losing? That's fine. We have Hermit. It's fine. Oh my god. He doesn't take bonus, does he? Aw, oh, shit, he takes bonus. Give me the full sweep, you coward. Nobody declines me, fool. We have Cauterize, I don't care. Linguist moment. Blocked. Yeah, just use Cauterize. That's no, I do not want to use Memory Extract. I want to use Cauterize. Thank you. Probably should have used Hermit at some point, but that's okay. Hey, it's look who it is. Nice. Okay, block. Does this just do 10? It does not do 10? Okay, stop missing, please. Okay, deal 3 damage to a god the size of, like, a 2-story house by throwing a flashlight on it. Like, just a tiny, regular flashlight. Just deal 3 damage to a god by doing that, and then tear the god in half. Just, like, rip and tear until it is done, you know? Like, just absolutely murder this deity. This bozo. Anybody see those images where it's like, I love this thing. I love this animal. The bonsai. And it's this fucking Borzoi. Borzoi bloodborne dog-looking ass. Borzois are scary. Like, I know they're goofy and they're a meme right now, but that thing, like, those things unironically look like Dark Souls bosses. Like, you could cross the fog wall and see a Borzoi, and I know this is true because that's literally what happens in Dark Souls. Like, Vicar Amelia looks like a Borzoi. Her name is Vicar Amelia, right? I didn't just get the character names mixed up. The lady who's a giant dog in the chapel. That's Vicar Amelia, right? I haven't played Bloodborne in, like... No. No, it can't have been that long. Oh my god. I last played Bloodborne in... 7 years ago? No. No! No! You can't do that to me. You cannot do that to me. That is not okay. You're not allowed to say that. No. Oh god, I'm having an existential crisis right now. There's no fucking way I played Bloodborne 7 years ago. I remember it. I remember the levels. I remember the enemies. I remember that one dickhead, if you look at him, your character goes insane and you instantly die. And at the start of that one level, you don't know where they are, and so you just walk out into the open and then instantly fucking die. No, you can't do this to me. No. I remember the forest. I remember the spooky guys with the swords. And they were the boss. No, you can't do this to me. I remember the lightning guy. The lightning dog giant thing. No, you can't. No. 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 7 years? No. I need to play Bloodborne again. When is Bloodborne gonna be out on PC, Sony? You fucking dickheads. Like, that would be so funny if, like, there's just, like, one of the people who watch these videos, like, every day. Like, you're a big World of Horror Andy, and you watch these videos every day. You're just, like, a high-ranking Sony employee, and then I call you a dickhead because Bloodborne isn't on PC yet. Oh my god. That would be so funny. Like, I love this headcanon. I absolutely love this headcanon. But, anyways, another point of knowledge. What am I doing? I don't know. Are we gonna live or are we gonna die? I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. I don't care. I wanna go play Sherman. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, we're fine. Is there anything that's gonna make me take stamina? Hey look, it's the same exact fucking things every single time, because the RNG doesn't exist. It's the same debuffs over and over. It's the same debuffs that don't matter over and over and over again. Whoa. Oh, sorry, I just pulled my headphone cord out. I've lost audio on my end. I can still see the desktop audio going, but, you know. I'm just gonna send it. I don't care. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Oh, hey, look, we healed. That's pretty cool. Oh, wait, do I need this? I don't know if I need this. Does it matter? I'm just gonna kill him, right? Like, do I even need to pay attention here? Like, he's gonna take bonus. Wait, no, this is just gonna do 25. No, hold on, I can't do that. Wait, hold on, I can do it. I can throw the camera. Goodbye, camera. Thank you for your service. I love it when, like, World of Horror just goes completely silent. Oh, I did need it. Look at that. Okay, so my headphones are plugged into the audio DAC, and the cable is just so fucking precarious that it's like, if I look the wrong way, I lose audio, and sometimes if I look the wrong way, oh, fuck, I don't remember this. What on earth? What did we do? What did we do second? What the hell did we do second? Botany moment? Nope. Who cares? Doesn't matter. I don't know what the fuck we did. Get me out of here. But it's like, if I look the wrong way, it just like, it doesn't, like, so I said it pulled out and it got disconnected. That's not entirely true. It's still in there. It's just the connection is so loose that if I look the wrong way, I lose audio, and if I look the wrong way, I lose audio in my right earmuff, and I can only hear it in my left earmuff. It's so weird. It's so weird, and I don't know why it works that way, but it does, and it's very funny to me. Anyways, my dog, she's going freaking crazy right now. She's like, okay, I think she wants to go on a walk, and if you're thinking like, oh, Web, you just like, of course she's gonna go fucking crazy. You just said the W word, and if you have a speaker, if you're on speakers right now and you have a dog, I'm sorry. But the W-A-L-K word. But, I mean, my dog's deaf. She can't tell. Anyways, be gone. Be free, dog. We will walk soon. Go. Alright, anyways. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. I'm gonna, I guess, walk the dog, because that's... She's looking at the door, and it's like, I think that's what time it is. But yeah, stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.